I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary.
All right, guys. Today we're looking at one of the most ridiculous sovereign citizens I've seen in a long time. This guy isn't just absurd. He's clearly not the sharpest tool in the shed either. He has the entire sovereign citizen routine memorized, but trust me, he completely goes off the rails in this case. You can already tell it's going to be a mess when the defendant starts acting like he has some secret knowledge the rest of us don't. Let me know in the comments how clueless you think this guy is on a scale from 1 to 10. And seriously, tell me what you think about people like this, because they've never actually won a court case, yet they keep bringing this nonsense into court and wasting everyone's time. Anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's jump right into it.
Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the Fez hat on, headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
It appears so.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. And I guess it's the second as right. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 419-5968, counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah. All right. And add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well. Or count 2 to that, or 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe, state your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
yes, I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont the third.
All right. Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital. And
All right, I've heard some pretty wild excuses from sovereign citizens before, but this whole idea of I'm above the law because I spell my name in lowercase is honestly a brand new level of ridiculous. Apparently, they genuinely believe that writing their name in lowercase letters means they stop being a legal person and therefore can't be held responsible for anything, as if skipping capitalization is some kind of magic spell that erases their obligations. But let's be serious for a moment. No court anywhere is going to decide legal accountability based on uppercase or lowercase letters. It's a goofy attempt to twist legal language and technicalities, trying to argue that lowercase writing somehow disconnects them from the system, and that's just not how it works. There's no secret loophole, no hidden trick, and no matter how many times he repeats it, this guy is still ending up guilty. Let me know what you think of him so far, especially that silly little hat he's wearing, because I honestly cannot take this man seriously.
Taking time set for a pre-trial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers. But how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I can grant you a pretrial. I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So
What would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it. So as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of
It does have an error. It does have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon third. The other count was Harris Lemon second, and the other count was entered Harris third Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates, and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the better driver's course, sir. I'm going to put that in the chat if you choose to. And I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges,
When a sovereign citizen says they want to tender a special deposit, they're really trying to avoid paying debts, fines, or taxes by pretending there's some kind of secret financial mechanism at play. They genuinely believe that offering this so-called special deposit counts as a form of payment or security that magically erases what they owe. But in reality, it has zero legal validity. It's just another completely made-up tactic used to sidestep the law or trick the system. Unlike the rest of these strategies, it doesn't work in the real world. It's basically their way of saying they want to avoid paying what they owe without actually paying anything.
To in taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial, see if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna
Sir,
move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not asking for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options, and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm going to answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Let me set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm going to give you a trial. I'm going to. Now, do you want trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We'll be doing this in the afternoon as well.
But we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. We'll set a, so your next court date is going to be a final pre-trial, sir. Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. If you, and then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30. And then the next day we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date, and then we'll proceed with picking a jury and setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Lemon Bay.
There is absolutely no chance this guy wins a jury trial unless he somehow manages to assemble the most clueless people on earth to sit in the jury box. His logic is completely unhinged. You can't just walk into court throwing out random theories, using strange terminology, and expect to walk away a free man. That's simply not how the legal system works. Unless he's planning to pull off some last-second miracle. It's obvious he isn't convincing anyone. And speaking of miracles, what is going on with that hat he's wearing? He either has the worst haircut imaginable, or he's competing for the title of the world's goofiest-looking defendant. It's like he woke up with pure, I don't care how ridiculous I look, energy, though caring even a little might have helped, because it's hard to understand how anyone could think this was a solid strategy. Sovereign citizens really believe they can outsmart the entire justice system with nonsense arguments. But spoiler alert, that has never worked and never will. The law doesn't care about lowercase signatures or bizarre made-up tenders meant to avoid payments. And all of it falls apart instantly in a courtroom. So what do you think? Does this guy have even the slightest chance of winning? Or is he just wasting everyone's time? To me, it's obvious he's completely lost and tripping over his own nonsense. But let me know your thoughts below. I love reading your comments. You guys always crack me up. Thanks so much for watching, and take care.